Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fizana binti Zakaria, and today I will be presenting my topic on political and geopolitical risk analysis in global business with a focus on Shell, one of the world's largest multinational oil and gas company. This presentation will look at the different types of risk Shell faces in today's complex global environment and how the company responds to these challenges. So Shell operates in over 70 countries around the world. So because of this, the company is highly exposed to political and geopolitical risks. These risks are mostly related to government issues, global conflicts, changing energy policies, and also international sanctions. So some of the biggest risks Shell faces include unstable governments, like in Nigeria, where protests and sabotage happen quite often. So they also have to deal with energy policy changes such as the European Green Deal, which pressure companies to move away from oil and gas. So other risks include global conflicts, for example, the Russia-Ukraine war, which led to tough sanctions. So some clear case examples include Nigeria, where local unrest affects Shell operation. Russia, where sanctions forced Shell to leave and caused financial loss, and the Middle East, where ongoing conflicts create uncertainty. So to respond to all of this, Shell has been diversifying its operations and investing more in renewable energy like hydrogen and carbon capture. So they also work more closely with stakeholders, including local communities and governments, to reduce tension and improve cooperation. So for introduction, political and geopolitical risks are now one of the biggest concerns for global business. These risks can quickly affect operation, cause financial loss, and damage a company's reputation. So Shell is a good case to study because it has operation in many regions that are politically unstable, like Nigeria, Russia, and some part of the Middle East. So this makes it a company that is highly exposed to global political change and risk. So in this presentation, I will explore the types of risk Shell is facing, assess how these risks impact their business, and recommend a few strategies that can help Shell move forward in the future. And now let's take a closer look at the key political and geopolitical risks Shell face. So the first one is political instability. This includes coups, protests, and sabotage. For example, in Nigeria and Libya, Shell's operations have been disrupted by violence and unrest. So next is energy transition policies. Many governments are now introducing strict climate goals like the European Green Deal, which push energy companies to reduce carbon emissions. So this creates pressure on Shell to quickly shift to its business model. So then we have geopolitical tensions. One major example is the Russia-Ukraine war. So due to the war, Shell had to exit its Russian project, which led to a financial write-off around $5 billion. So to study this risk in a structured way, I use the pastel analysis tool, focusing mainly on the political and legal aspects that affect Shell's global operations. Next is these risks have had a real and serious impact on Shell's operations. For example, when Shell exit Russia due to the war and sanctions, they lost about $5 billion from their investment in the Sakhalin-2 project. So this was a huge financial blow. And in Niger Delta, Shell is facing major problems with oil theft and also pipeline sabotage. These issues is not only reduce profits but also cause environmental damage and hurt Shell's reputation. So because of the global pressure to move away from fossil fuels, Shell also has also been shifting its investment. So they are now putting more money into renewable energy such as hydrogen projects and carbon capture technology. Another major change was in 2021 when Shell moved its headquarters from the Netherlands to the United Kingdom. So this was done to simplify their corporate structure and make decision making easier. So to deal with all these challenges, Shell has taken several important steps. The first one, they have improved their enterprise risk management system by including more geopolitical intelligence. So this helps them better predict and prepare for political risks. Second, Shell is diversifying. So this means not only expanding into new regions but also investing in cleaner renewable energy sources. So it reduced their dependence on fossil fuels and high-risk countries. Third, they are working more closely with governments and stakeholders. So good relationship can reduce the chance of conflict and help Shell operate more smoothly. They also focus on community partnerships. For example, Chevron, another oil company, used something called the Global Memorandum of Understanding in the Niger Delta. So this approach helped engage local communities in a more productive way. So Shell can use similar strategy. And finally, Shell aligns its practice with international standards like the OECD guidelines and the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals. So this helps ensure legal compliance and shows that Shell takes environmental and social responsibilities seriously. So in conclusion, political and geopolitical risks are a major challenge for Shell and other multinational companies. So to remain competitive and sustainable, Shell must stay adaptive. So they need to continue diversifying their investment, predicting future risks more accurately, and improving their ESG or environmental, social, and governance practice. So in today's world, being reactive is actually not enough. So Shell and other global businesses must take a proactive approach to survive and also succeed. So that's all from me. Thank you.